To the I-Team now. After years of reported abuses, automated school zone cameras have a target on them at the state legislature this year. Lawmakers are debating whether to tighten regulation of the cameras or kick them out of the state completely.
2 weeks ago, the state house passed two competing bills on what to do with the cameras. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Johnny Edwards was at the Capitol this morning for the first hearing on the Senate side.
For 3 hours, lawmakers heard arguments for and against the camera systems. Among the opposition, a fed-up sheriff from the home county of Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones.
Right now, it's just policing for profit. They can get all they want, and a private company makes it.
That's Butts County Sheriff Gary Long asking Georgia lawmakers to give machines that write speeding tickets that are popping up all over the state the boot.
It just don't sit right with me. It don't sit right with people in my community that I've talked to, that we have private companies that's capitalizing on a criminal code section.
The sheriff spoke out during a hearing Wednesday that started well before dawn, yet still packed a meeting room at the state capitol. A Senate Public Safety Subcommittee tasked with sorting out two bills sent over by the state house 2 weeks ago. One, pushed by Macon Republican Dale Washburn, would outlaw these cameras completely, overturning the 2018 law that let them in.
This is, I believe, a brilliant business scheme.
And another, pushed by Hartwell Republican Alan Powell, would salvage them.
I think it's all about reestablishing faith in the people in the state of Georgia.
Among Powell's proposed reforms, requiring feedback signs telling drivers their speed before they pass a camera. And as the Fox 5 I-Team previously reported, no longer would unpaid school zone tickets be sent to the State Department of Revenue, which blocks car tag renewals. So no penalty for not paying.
If it doesn't go through the Revenue Department, who's to push anybody to pay?
But that's not what came up Wednesday. What did? Accounts of abuses.
How many tickets has Spalding County written? Again, there's right at 70,000 people in Spalding County. Take a guess. Take a crazy guess. Over 90,000 of these tickets have been written just in Spalding County. That's almost 2.5 tickets per driver in our county. So to say that these have been effective in slowing people down is ludicrous.
Sheriff Long described being approached by two camera companies whose names he said he didn't remember before he turned them down.
Salesmen, that's what they were. They didn't show me statistics. They didn't show me how many kids were being hit at crosswalks. They didn't tell me how it's going to reduce things. Their exact words to me they said, Sheriff, if you let us put these cameras up in your school zones, we'll guarantee you between $1 to $2 million in revenue a year.
Camera companies, though, defending their record of protecting school children from dangerous drivers.
Statewide, we're seeing over 90% not receive a second citation. So it is modifying behavior.
But in their fight for survival, Red Speed and other camera companies are talking to lawmakers in more ways than one.
The lobbying effort by the camera companies is very alive, very active, and has had a lot of input into whatever's being done other than my bill.
For years, private camera companies have poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into campaign coffers and political committees. The I-Team examined the past 4 years of donations from 3 major companies. The total, more than $700,000. More than half of which poured in since last February, when a now retired state representative first floated a bill to ban the cameras entirely. Since 2021, more than $200,000 to the Georgia House Republican Trust, the lion's share from Red Speed. More than $100,000 to the Georgia Republican Senatorial Committee. $171,000 to Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones' Leadership Committee, again, mostly from Red Speed. Even more to Jones' campaign.
Would the committee consider putting both of these bills on the floor of the Senate and letting the Senate speak on this?
The best way, in my mind, is that we make a recommendation to what we think is the best piece of legislation moving forward. I think there's the opportunity for a compromise.
Senator Robertson, who chairs that subcommittee, will be writing a report for Public Safety Chairman John Albers. Albers says a hearing in front of the full Public Safety Committee could happen in a matter of days. At the live desk, Johnny Edwards, Fox 5 News.